buongiorno, sono venuta a fare il secondo no, grazie per questo film che è bellissimo, trovo bellissimo, e mi ha fatto venire in mente dunque sì, perlomeno le donne della mia generazione, ma credo anche per quelle seguenti, hanno molto sofferto della sindrome di Biancaneve, cioè i problemi con la madre, la competizione, la rivalità, quella che dà appunto sotto la sindrome così denominata. Qui sembra che non ci sia, eppure ci sono due mamme. Mi chiedevo, ci avete pensato in qualche modo a questa cosa? Se è vero che poi questa sindrome si riesce a diluire, non diminuendo la mammità, ma anzi aumentandola in qualche modo. E quindi rilanciavo anche la domanda della collega se è vero che c'è una parte autobiografica della regista, se, come è stato letto. Grazie.
I'll address the issue of the autobiography first. Lisa Cholodenko, at the time that she was writing this movie, was talking with her girlfriend, with her partner, about starting a family. And they were kind of trying to decide how to go about it, and they decided they were going to use a sperm donor. At the same time that she was starting to write this project, she ran into a friend of hers, Stuart Blumberg, who became her co-writer, and they just started talking about their work, and it turned out that Stuart himself had been a sperm donor in college. So they thought, you know, you know, but they both had experience on either side of it, and so started to write this movie. So yeah, I think Lisa, you know, I think this was an exploration of what that means, you know, for kids to grow up and wonder who their biological father is. So it's sort of, yeah, it starts out with that thematically, but I also think it's really a meditation on what it is to be a family, and you know what a relationship is, and how do you raise children? How do you let them go? You know. And you know, in response to this thing with Snow White syndrome, I don't see the women in this case, the mothers in this case, as being competitive with their children. They're both, I think, remarkable, if flawed, parents. You know, these children are children that they love and have enjoyed raising and have kind of done their best with. You know, they're obviously smart and nice and caring. So I don't know. I mean, I think we've proven again and again that what children need are two loving parents. I don't know whether it matters if they're moms or they're dads or if they're a mom and a dad, but I think if children have two parents that care about them, they're in great shape.
Hi, Julianne here. Paula from Portugal. I saw the film already a few months ago in Berlin, and I talked with Lisa, and she had the opportunity to say that she wanted to portray a mainstream film about mainstream relationship. Of course, you've been in a lot of relationships over the years in several films, but I wanted to ask you how much of a mainstream relationship you consider the one you had with an act spanning with a great performance. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think it's pretty darn mainstream. I really do. I think the beauty of the film is that very soon you forget that it's two women. It seems really like any relationship movie, and I said particularly. I mean, I think the thing that really strikes me about it too is that this is not so often in film. You have movies about meeting someone. Who am I going to meet? Who am I going to marry? I've got to fall in love and get married, start a family, and then they do. And then at the end. And for those of us who've been married for any length of time, we barely remember that. You know? That's something that happens like a flash. And then you spend a good portion of your life with that person, kind of exploring that relationship, of raising children or whatever. But that's sort of where the relationship takes place. And I think that's what's so wonderful about this movie, is that exploration of that and the very ordinariness of it. You know, you see where these women are successful, you see where they failed, you see them let each other down, and then you also see this kind of incredible commitment, which I think is a wonderful thing. You know, Lisa's very, very positive about partnership, about marriage. And I think it's a